Welcome back, everybody, to Death Stranding 2. Let's, what the hell was that? What did you just do? Hello? Was that a fly? Are there flies in this game? Are there time flies? Let's check in with Dahlman.
So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to the chiral network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all.
Yeah.
Until Amelie found a way to put a stop to it.
Kinda.
She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world, and in doing so, saved humanity.
I mean, she was the EEA.
But why am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all with your own two eyes. And you, of all people, must know that humanity can never truly escape extinction. The ultimate goal of Drawbridge's mission is to overcome the Death Stranding. If we succeed, we will be fulfilling Amelie's dying wish. At least that's how I see it.
And if we don't, then we will be victim of her destiny, because it was Amelie that fucking put us in that predicament in the first place. She was the extinction entity.
So in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power.
Yeah, you can fly.
My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
Oh, thanks, Alan. All right, one more time.
Showers these days are truly impressive, Sam. They really are.
You don't gotta tell me.
They're able to collect all the minute chiral crystals from your wastewater and repurpose them for later use. The ones on board the DHV Magellan are the latest model. You would do well to use them regularly.
Is that supposed to be a hint? Dollman? I'm pretty good at showering, alright? Jesus. Not like some fucking Elden Ring players, you know? Hey, Lou. How you doing, buddy? 'Cause you're definitely in there.
That's right, just sleep.
Right? Just like old times, huh? Thanks, Lou. Still refuse to believe you're dead, so just keep... I will be just in as much, fucking, you know, denial as Sam, I guess, at this point. What new can we do with the backpack? Are there new patches? What's going on here? Components. Chiral anti-gravity device. Right. I mean, might as well. Fuck it. I mean... Still don't have the extra spare battery or whatever, so we'll just put that on there. Let's go to the surface. Oh yeah, oh shit, my bad. Forgot that we got the yellow camo.
My word. Are you all right, Sam? What was that just now? Did something happen?
What do you mean? Didn't you see it? You claimed to see it last time. How the hell do I fast travel? And also, thanks for saying nothing, Sam. Back to the good old days, huh?
Sam, about the next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid. It seems we have a little problem. The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network connection. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device located within a brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knot. It's hardly an elegant solution, but we need you to destroy it. When you're ready, take on this main order to proceed. The client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network. Don't let us down, Sam.
The musician. I wonder if it's going to be a cameo of anybody that I would know. Destroy the communications disruptor and deliver the mysterious recording to the musician.
Hey, Sam. This is Tarman. The disruptor device we need you to disable is located in this area. You should have no trouble whatsoever destroying it using MP bullets or MP shells. Alternatively, consider getting close enough to access the device directly. You can use your ring terminal to have APAS hack into it, allowing you to disable it without resorting to brute force. Be advised though, Sam, that some of the brigands you'll encounter on site will be wearing armor protecting both their heads and bodies.
Great.
And that every one of these armored units will be wielding a rod.
Double great.
No doubt their aim is to fortify themselves against ranged attacks, allowing them to move in and engage you at close quarters. In light of this development, we've gone ahead and added armored enemies to our VR weapons and combat training programs. This way you can experiment with various methods and find a means of dealing with them that's suited to your personal strengths. That's all the information I have for now. Review your potential routes and finalize your equipment loadout before heading out. We're counting on you, Sam.
I'm sure it's just gonna mean I'm gonna have to get up close and personal with him. Tarman has detected an anomaly in the tar currents at the Brigand's base up ahead. You will not be able to connect the musician's shelter to the chiral network until it's dealt with. Destroy the communications disruptor and deliver the mysterious recording to the musician. Alright. Let's see. Okay, let's go with that. Alright, I guess we're gonna head out like this. Do I have anything else I can upgrade to? Holy shit, that's kind of a lot. Sure, let's do the new auto aid request. Wait a minute, how much did this cost? 40? Then why did it say I had 7? Whatever, I don't care. It's fine. Let's go. Alright, I guess we're still not fast traveling, which is grand. Until I figure that thing out. Just head straight in that direction. I guess so. Alright, give me this bike. Oh yeah, I forgot about the roads, dude.
Sam, are you planning on entering enemy territory while carrying all that? With that much cargo on your back, they'll spot you in no time.
I mean, how...
Why not stash your backpack and any excess equipment somewhere safe? And take only what you need for now.
Are we that close already? Holy shit, I guess we are. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Okay, okay. Why don't I stash it right here? Let's, yeah. There's that. Whoops. No, 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 no. Easy, easy. Jesus Christ. Alright. Will this still take... Come on. Got him! Right? Oh shit. I forgot that the other guys would be alerted. Come on, go, 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 go before they get there. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, I got him. Shit, shit. Are they firing at me? fuck, they're firing at me. Shit. Oh, fuck. What is that? Where? Is something driving up here? What is that? Come on, come on, come on, stop. Got one. Oh, you bitch. Got him. Whoa. Oh, shit, right there. Whoops. Got him. Oh! Nice throw, man. Oh boy. Got him. Come on, reload, reload, reload. Is there somebody else? Jesus Christ. Did I do it? Oh, just the road I used? Oh, damn, I have 15,000 likes. I didn't even realize that. Okay. Honestly, this should be kind of a good place for a watchtower, wouldn't you think? It is not in the chiral network, so that's really cool. Yo, is everybody not taken out at this place? I don't see any move. Oh, yes, I do. Gotcha. All right. I think we should be clear to grab these. All right, let me clean this place up a bit. Those are some fucking heavy kicks, man. Stomped on the back of that dude's nuts. The hell? Hey, man. You should pay better attention. Oh, no. Oh, shit. There's more. All right. Now it's clear. What the fuck? Hello? Come on. You're fine, Sam. You've dealt with worse. Okay.
Good job, Sam. You've disabled the target. All right, let's deliver the cargo.
Right. Where are we going? 1,000 meters away. It's gonna put this whole place on the map. All right, then. I was gonna help build that road, but I know better than to put materials into a paver that's not on the network. That's just a waste of fucking time.
Generator. Wouldn't want to be near that if it released its charge.
What? Electrical attacks. Press X when enemies are near the generator to unleash an electrical attack. Enemies situated near a generator can be neutralized by unleashing an electrical blast that will knock them out. Now they can be used as fucking traps? Oh, look at that. Lou's totally enjoying the ride. Because Lou's definitely with us in the tank. That's totally Lou, and I'm so glad she's here. Yay.
They were wielding were impressive. The brigands themselves were a tough, imposing bunch. You know, Sam, you can have me scout ahead if it would make your life easier. Just toss me into the middle of their camp. I can give you a better picture of what to expect.
You know what? I completely forgot about that.
It's not very sophisticated, but it works.
Just promise you won't throw me anywhere weird.
I cannot promise that. Now that you've said it, I'm gonna start looking for weird places.
So that's the place, huh?
Alright.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected.
Deliver and report. You're about to deliver cargo with the following orders or report them as complete. Yeah, why would I not want to?
Hold on. You're with Drawbridge, am I right?
That's what it says on my arm.
Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay. Glad you can make it. Alright, let's take a look at this cargo of yours. Holy crap! You really are a pro.
Yep, yes I am.
Where the hell did you find this? You are the best.
Alright, who the hell are you? Gen
I'll definitely have more
Hoshino?
work for you if you want it. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay, use your Cupid to hook me up.
What is that? On the top left. Keep it connected. Genoshino. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, got the whole place. Alright. Chiral network coverage has expanded. Shotgun MP level 1. Short range weapon loaded with MP shells that change damage type depending on their target, fitted with a flashlight. And an extra firmware update.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Legend of Legends. That was a triple L delivery? I did not even realize. Expert transporter. God damn. How do I unlock that move? A-Pass enhancement alerts you to enemies attacking from your blind spots. And another one that we can use to increase the number of objects that are shared from other players' worlds. Now that, yes, a sharing boost. I'll definitely be looking into that one. All right. A little over 10 hours.
This is really something. I'm part of the chiral network, which means everyone can finally listen to my songs. Then with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your adventures.
No way, dude.
Just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger. Yeah, looks like my weapon data has been shared with everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song. But there's something off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out. Anyway, I'll send you updates via the SSS.
Okay, whale song?
That tar man's the one who recorded it. Said he heard it while he was out tar fishing. Have a listen. Call me crazy, but we might be dealing with something like a whale. Another interesting thing to note, creatures that hear this song make an effort to avoid the source. There's not much else I can say with confidence. However, give me some time to analyze it, and I might get you some answers.
Well, that's all very vague, and I can't wait to find out what sort of world-ending shit I've gotten myself into. Okay, you, don't worry about the weapon. Are you making music out here?
Yep. I can really immerse myself in my work here.
Because there's nothing else to do?
All the music I've made never gets heard by anyone else. Still, that's about to change. Because of that update I pushed you earlier, the new music player function, remember? In it, you'll find a sample of my work. When you've got the time, be it on the job or relaxing somewhere, why don't you take a listen?
You know, I really wish I could, but I don't want to risk demonetization more than I have to. So, it does seem awesome, though. I'll be off now.
Huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got their hands on that disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. It's kind of worrying. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask, if that's cool. I lost some cargo near and dear to my heart, even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've tracked it to this dangerous place. Too dangerous for someone like me. The request's open to anyone willing to accept, but something tells me you'll deliver. Get it? Anyway, if this kind of works up your alley, then take a look at my suborder.
Thank you so much, Sam. I have high hopes for his work, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device, it seems that its effect on the tar currents blocked all chiral communications. So I think it's only fair that we call it a chiral jammer. Anyway, while the currents in the area have settled down somewhat, we've received a number of troubling new reports. For one, a tar eruption was recorded in the direct vicinity of West Fort Knot. A group of figures clad in red and a large unidentified black mass were observed just prior to this eruption as well. Needless to say, the anomalous tar current activity near West Fort Knot may be related to these events. So we can't afford to ignore them and proceed with network expansion.
Great.
We've got no choice but to investigate and address any cause that may be present on site.
Right.
The corresponding main order has been added to this delivery terminal. I've got a feeling a difficult fight might be ahead of you, Sam. I strongly advise you to prepare accordingly.
You guys understand I'm a mailman, right?
Order completed.
Not a soldier. I mean, yeah, I kick ass, but that's not my main job. Holy shit. Standard, sub, and main orders. Okay. You know what? Why don't we do these standard and sub orders real quick? And then we'll go on to the main one. Where is the share one? Sharing boost. I need 60. Gotcha. Alright. Retrieve the record collection. Okay, we're gonna deliver this first, and then we're gonna come back and do all that. New feature default equipment. Wait, what?
A new feature has been made available.
The music player. Music of your choice can be played within the chiral network. It will stop playing automatically in certain locations or situations. God, how I wish I could. Alright, what is this? New feature, default equipment. You can now choose what tools and fieldware to equip by default. Navigate to an item, press R3. It will then be selected first whenever the menu is opened. Very cool. Bridge links. The bridge link tab in the SSS menu allows you to view various play statistics and look back on the likes you've given to and received from other porters. From a strand contract with those you have more dealings with to deepen your bond and increase your connection level. Whoa. Okay, so let's see here. Western Environmental Observatory, Peter Gates. Why did the plate gate appear? Thanks for taking care of those brigands, Sam. Now the observatory can continue its good work. We'll keep an eye on the local environment, and we'll try to find out more about that plate gate too. The local environment went totally haywire after the plate gate showed up, but it seems that if you connect the whole country up, another plate gate will appear, allowing us to access another continent. So maybe if we solve the mystery of the plate gates, we'll also solve the mystery of the Death Stranding itself. Okay. The government base, Old Oz, use an ammo container to carry more bullets. Duh. If you're always running out of bullets during combat, try attaching an ammo container to your backpack. It'll automatically reload your weapons as soon as they run dry. Always handy when there's a lot of enemies to take care of. First step to fulfilling our dream. We're hooked up to the network and the contamination's a lot better already. I've got nothing but gratitude for Drawbridge. Whether we'll ever be a united country again, well, that depends on the people. We've taken the first step. I'm looking forward to seeing more facilities joining the network. And then, yeah, the freedom of the road, already did that. Okay. Oh, what the hell? What is that thing? Yo!
There are wild animals nearby.
Dude,
Such creatures are rare and precious.
Oh,
friends to be protected.
God damn it, dude. It ran in front of me. You saw it. You saw that happen. I did not mean to do... for fuck's sake. Just ran over a fucking capybara, man. God damn it. Alright, whoa. God, I still don't know how to stop on that fucking thing. Is it just circle? I don't fucking know. Got this for you. You are welcome.
Oh, hey, it's you. Always looking out for us. You managed to get it here in this good of condition? That's a pro for you. I don't know where you found this. I'm sure glad you did.
Look at that.
You are one hell of a porter.
Battle skeleton level 2.
Hard-working soul who deserves this data.
Okay. What does it say about it? An exoskeleton designed to support the weight of its wearer, increasing their carrying capacity and boosting movement speed. The model is made for porters making deliveries in extremely hostile and unstable areas, providing essential protection. Armor plates are attached to the hips to protect against gunfire, and an electromagnetic shield is deployed when the wearer comes under attack, reducing any damage incurred but draining the battery. Be aware that cargo cannot be attached to the hips when the skeleton's equipped. Boosting will maximize movement speed but drain the battery. The upgraded version is lighter and more energy efficient. The power output has also been upgraded to further increase carrying capacity. Very nice. And in silver and in gold. And another firmware update.
We're
with more
increasing your
bandwidth.
allocation of materials. Hope it makes your life easier.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This is a schematic for an enhanced battle skeleton. As you'll see, damage reduction has been improved along with battery efficiency. And when you carry it as cargo, it even occupies less space than before. Its increased power output also allows you to shift loads with greater ease than ever. With all those benefits, you're bound to be a fan. Our research into other technologies continues. With your help, we can accomplish even more. Take care of yourself.
Order completed. Well done.
Deliver medals to the musician. Alright, we're headed back there at some point. Okay, this is getting a little heavy.
Order accepted. Thank you.
What the fuck was that? Oh no. That's right, I forgot about those guys.
Hey there. Thanks for stopping by. Let me just take a look at our active orders. We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this. I'm so glad you managed to bring it in.
Nice little sliver there.
Your current porter grade.
Yep, thank you for that. And then just going straight back. Okay. Oh, that is a bad guy. Okay. Alright. Probably should have practiced shooting my guns from the fucking pit, but... Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. I have breakable cargo. Please don't shoot me.
Let's get at it, huh?
Okay. got that guy his stuff. Now to get back up to the musician. What does this auto paver need in order to get done? Needs a lot of metals. Let's put that in and... Oh, God damn it. Fuck it. My back's getting a little full. Okay. God damn, it's getting dark now. Oh no, dude.
Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
That was a goddamn accident.
Process your orders and
12 fucking percent. My God, dude. Yeah.
Good by the look of it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
You're always there just when I need you. Allow me to express my gratitude with this data.
LW shotgun with MP bullets. A lightweight variant of the MP shell shotgun capable of being stored as an S-sized piece of cargo. Comes fitted with a light and supports 3 modes of fire: semi-auto, full auto, and burst. Not bad. Music data. Mira no Sakebi. A song that can be played via the music player. More memory upgrades and bandwidth.
Do you have enough materials? Why don't I increase the amount you withdraw from here?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The data I shared is for a new lightweight shotgun. I really wanted to do something to help, and I came across this while searching for some cargo. It's not the sort of thing I need myself, but I thought you might be able to put it to good use. Oh yeah, I have this amazing music sample I'd like to share with you as well. I bet it'll move you like it moved me. When you got a sec, give it a listen.
God, I would love to.
See ya.
Maybe I will and I'll just cut it out. Alright, again, before doing that, still gotta go get this dude's stuff from over here. Alright, let's see here. Careful, Sam. Whoa. What the hell is that sound? I don't like that.
Just a bit further now.
Retrieve the record collection from amongst the cliffs. Okay.
Looks like you have what was requested.
Whoops, sorry to cut you
All
off.
that remains now is to drop it off.
That's it, huh? There's a bunch of other stuff out here I wish I could take with me, though I think I'm getting pretty close to my limit. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm at 96%. Alright, let's get back up there. Hey, Sam, please don't fall down, okay? Don't make me regret not turning on the fucking Odra deck light. Alright, man, here you go.
This is great. A flawless delivery.
Polytope, a song that could be played in the music player. 3 stars.
Something about the way you work is just inspiring. So I want to give you this data.
Shotgun level
Hopefully,
2.
It'll make your life a bit easier.
Boasts a greater ammo capacity, larger clip size, and greater stopping power than its level 1 predecessor. In addition to a flashlight, this model also comes with a dot sight and an MP shell grenade launcher. Supports 3 modes of fire: semi-auto, full auto, and burst. Kaiju Muhao. Fuck, I'm so sorry. Chitai. Another song. And then memory upgrade, bandwidth,
Do you have enough materials?
and more materials.
Why don't I increase the amount you withdraw from here?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
You are incredible. And with talents like those, you might even catch their eye. The Tar Lake twins, that is.
What?
I went and shared another music sample with you, by the way. If you can, I would love it if you had a listen.
The Tar Lake twins.
That's right. Or so I've heard. They live on the edge of a tar lake to explore the limits of what a human being can handle. Only interested in meeting exceptional folks capable of pushing said limits. Sadly, nobody has come along that fits the bill. Makes for an interesting story, huh? Which has me wondering, what kind of person would be good enough?
Me, it's me.
Yeah, got it from a kindred spirit in the UCA. Stuff that'll hit you right in the Kandha. A classic tune. When you head back to your room, have a listen. For real, you'll be hooked.
Alright, bye then.
Again, thank you so much, Sam. It's weird though. How did something I know I'd stored safely end up in a place like that? Anyway, you might want to keep an eye on your own stuff. Take care, and please come back soon.
Interesting. Is that supposed to hint at something? To read into goddamn everything in this game? Let me entrust these two.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
13 likes, wow. Thanks, I guess. Okay. What do I have here? Facility storage. I have 200, 160. Let me store these. Got a bunch of other just shit, dude. Somebody's requesting aid nearby. What do they need? Tools? There you go. You're welcome.
Thanks for being there for me.
And we'll do one of these. There you go. There you go. You're welcome, everybody. What the hell? There's more? Do they just keep popping up? What do I need to make some of these roads? So this one I need, 400 metals. I guess that's the only one that I have located. And what do I have? 200. All right, I need another 200. Claiming materials. Materials stored at this facility can be withdrawn as cargo, allowing you to transport them to another location. Thank you very much. Where are the metals? Right here. Need one more. Thank you. Load it up. Alright, let's go. I can't believe who the thief was. What? Take a look at this. See those weird mouse-like creatures hauling that container? They snuck into my shelter, helped themselves to my stuff. Turns out it wasn't a human that had been stealing from me after all. I don't really know what's going on here, but be careful, alright? Do you think this might be the result of anomalies in the local environment? I've heard of mule syndrome causing people to steal cargo, but I didn't know it could affect animals. I don't know what's causing it, but those little buggers aren't getting into my shelter, I can tell you that much. We need to be careful, that's for sure. Those things are dangerous. Definitely best to keep your distance. Okay, good to know. I've seen those fuckers around. Lou seems to be in a good mood. Well, isn't that great for Lou? Here's another auto-paver. Just for future reference. Remote observation. You can access your ring terminal, then place the cursor over Watchtower and on the map screen to access it remotely. Watchtowers can be operated remotely, allowing you to gain intel on distant locations without having to travel all the way there. Dude, they made this game infinitely easier than the first one. I mean, I don't know. There probably was a little bit of like, we should allow this, but then as the first game progressed, you know, they got a lot of feedback about you should be able to do this, that, and this. It would make it easier to want to use these if you could do this instead, you know. And it's just, that's crazy that there's so many, like, I guess there's so many good ideas that have been applied to these things that already existed.
Stretch my legs.
All right. Why is it elevated? You know what? Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let's see what this one needs real quick. Put that in there. Put that in there. We need 150 metals. There you go. Looks like that got us a good ways in there. You know what? Why don't I fucking do this? Because all my places are pretty full on this stuff. There you go, man. Enjoy it. Connection level increased. A Tyrion. Make strand contract. That's alright. You do you, brother. So I always wondered, I think in the first one, I always wondered why it wasn't always charging. But if you're here, it doesn't charge. It's in the middle that is technically the energy zone, which is very interesting. I don't know what else to say about it other than that. It's just interesting. I don't know why they wouldn't have it for the full road, but can't have everything, I guess.
We'd already written this off as lost. You've made everyone's day bringing it in.
Headache pills? Yeah, that would make my day too. Shit is my fucking weakness.
Your current Porter grade.
Whoa! APAS has developed new enhancements especially for you. Extends the window during which likes can be given and received. Extended like window. Nice.
Thank you. Gets pretty dark out here, so be sure to watch your step.
I like that they pay attention to what hour it is. It's kind of nice. Alright, well, it doesn't look like there's anything else really available right now, so I guess we'll just head back to the musician, pick up that order, and do whatever it was I needed to do over here. Kill some people, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna try and figure out how to do that. I almost stopped to see if I could activate the generator on him, but that's fine. Alright, man, I'm ready to take on that hit job you wanted. Investigate the unusual tar currents near F1. Wait. The communications disruptor has been destroyed. However, the tar is erupting from the ground near West Fort Knott, F1, and a group of warrior clad in red have been spotted nearby, along with that giant black shadow. Eliminate the cause of the tar eruptions and connect the city network. The city to the network. Probably gonna need some guns. Sharing boost. Hell yes. Alright. Should be good. Let's go. Actually, before we head on out, why don't we dig into some of the corpus? New intel on Die Hardman? Did I not read this before? Wait, so it's got subtext? Like if you don't know what UCA is, it'll tell you that? I don't remember reading this about Die Hardman, so is it... Fuck. So this last one reads, Die Hardman's resignation was a direct result of the UCA's abolition of its presidential system. It was decided that, rather than relying on a nationally elected official through voting, combining APAS technology with the chiral network would allow the UCA to reflect the will of its people in real time, fairly and effectively. And so, Die Hardman became the UCA's first and last president. Currently, the UCA delegates its national affairs through APAC. Something about that seems really scary, but the theory seems like it should work. You know, there's no reason for it not to work. It does seem like a very scary foot forward, given that the USA has been, you know, has had presidential elections for literally hundreds of years now. But yeah, it does seem like it should be something that if you had that technology to be able to do it, I mean, of course, then there's the debate about the needs of the few versus the needs of the many, and the needs of the many always fucking towering over the needs of the few. And how do you go about that? How do you go about people in smaller states versus bigger states, but they're not states anymore, they're cities, and it's like who gets what if you live in a city where there's the most people? I don't know. Maybe it's across the board. It's not that deep, maybe, or it is, and I'm just not meant to understand it because I have a fucking pea-sized brain. I don't know. Charlie, Drawbridge's patron. Charlie contributes to the maintenance and operation of the DHV Magellan, as well as to Drawbridge's activities in general. His true identity is unknown. The president, a representative of APAC, the private company that has been entrusted with the operation of the UCA. The president does not represent the government of the UCA, but as chief representative of APAC, has asked Drawbridge to connect Mexico and Australia to the chiral network, so that humanity can overcome the Death Stranding and avoid extinction. It is said that the word president has its roots in the Latin verb praesidir. This means to sit before, and was used to refer to those who chaired meetings. Eventually, its use widened to those who led companies and other organizations. The word president was first used to refer of a head of a government. With the founding of the United States, after gaining independence from the British, they wanted a name for their new leader that avoided any of the authoritarian connotations of king. In this case, president was supposedly chosen because it suggests a ruler supported by the will of the people. They also used to call the White House the presidential palace. And then they realized that was a little too monarchy, so became the White House. See right here. Unbeknownst to Sam, Amelie was in fact Bridget's Ka, which had been separated from her physical body, her Ha. What caused this separation? At some point, Bridget realized she was an extinction entity that would lead humanity to oblivion. To prevent this from happening, she instructed that the chiral network be used to establish the UCA and stave off extinction. It seems likely that Amelie's appearance came about as a result of Bridget's distress over whether to save humanity or bring about its doom. It's one hell of an internal conflict, wouldn't you think? Old Oz, the government. In the aftermath of the Death Stranding, many survivors in Australia wanted to rebuild their nation, just as in the USA. Those who had been involved in pre-Stranding politics assumed the role of interim government in order to lead the rebuilding efforts, but they have not yet realized their dream. At some point, the group became known as the government, and Old Oz became their leader. Before long, however, he was struck down by a case of chiral contamination, causing him to frequently hallucinate that he is living in a rebuilt Australia. Waking up from these hallucinations and realizing that he is still in the desolate wasteland of post-Stranding Australia is a source of regular and profound anguish for him. Despite this, Old Oz is desperate to overcome the contamination and intends to devote the rest of his life to fulfilling his dream and rebuilding his country. It might receive a compact ammo container with exceptional capacity. Very nice. Peter Gates, a staff member of the Western Environmental Observatory. Peter used to live near the Plate Gate and witnessed both its appearance and expansion to its current size. APAC prized his insight and put him to work at the local observatory. Now he surveys the surrounding area with a mixture of curiosity and anxiety, seeking answers concerning the origin of the Plate Gate and the effect it might have on the rest of Australia. The brigands in the area, however, view the plate with far less inquisitive eyes, seeing it merely as a portal through which dangerous foreign technology like the chiral network will emerge to take root in Australia. Their siege of the observatory was an effort to prevent this, one that rattled Peter to his core. With the threat neutralized and the observatory connected, Peter is now hopeful that the chiral network will protect his facility from any future hostilities. You might receive a further upgraded battle skeleton. Yeah, okay, we've already got level 2, so... The Lone Commander. In an attempt to defend itself from those who opposed its mission to rebuild Australia, the government established a private army. At its head stood the Lone Commander. A supremely talented sniper, the Lone Commander fought alongside Old Oz and others to rebuild the Australian nation after the Death Stranding. But along the way, he realized the very people he was fighting were his fellow Australians. How had they become so divided? How had they allowed the Death Stranding to split their country apart? Regretting his part in fighting, the Lone Commander's cast aside his weapons and has lived a hermit-like existence in the shelter ever since. You might receive a lightweight sniper rifle that uses tranks. Gan Hoshino, the musician. A reclusive musician of unrivaled talent and exceptionally astute hearing. The musician once lived a nomadic life traveling around North America and playing music with friends he made. His songs were inspirational, giving people the courage to go on living after the Death Stranding, and are still listened to all over the continent. Since passing through the Plate Gate to Australia, he has lived alone in his prepper shelter. He itches to create music that celebrates the joy of living. Humans are the only species that make music. It is an essential part of who we are. Even babies in the womb respond to it. Music exists in all human cultures and is needed more than ever in the brutal world that the Death Stranding has left in its wake. It can overcome language barriers and build bridges between people. That is why the musician continues to create and play music, and he has holed himself up in his shelter so that he can devote himself to his precious work. The musician's shelter is filled with music that envelops and enriches the world around it. After Sam connects the shelter to the chiral network, this music can be shared with the world, a small step on the road to humanity's revival. You might receive an upgraded lightweight shotgun, a new song, and more. Yeah. Maybe that's what I need to do. I just need to hole up in a cabin and write an album. Okay, so there's gazers and then there's watchers. Watchers are a type of BT believed to be a subvariant of the gazers. Gazers cannot be seen or sensed by ordinary people, and they are unable to see the living people themselves. Watchers, however, are able to see humans and be seen by them. It is not clear what caused watchers to first appear, but some believe the variant to have developed as a result of evolution. BTs adapting to their environment, resulting in different forms and behaviors. Oh, so if this theory is correct, it suggests that even the dead are constantly adapting and evolving, a development that would fundamentally alter our understanding of what it means to be alive or dead. So I guess it never even occurred to me. I keep forgetting that BTs can't see you and that they can only hear you. And yeah, these watchers have eyes and they glow when they fucking spot you, or at least look over in your direction when they're alerted. Brigands. A violent group that opposes the introduction of foreign technology, such as the chiral network, and resists any change to the status quo. Oh, so they're baby boomers. They follow the tradition of the Luddites, who destroyed machinery in the 19th century England in an attempt to safeguard their livelihoods, as well as the Neo-Luddites, who criticized the advent of IT at the end of the 20th century. The Brigands believe that the effects of the UCA's chiral network are already being felt in Australia in the form of unprecedented environmental anomalies. As such, they have developed a hatred for the very concept of chiral technology. I mean, I'll extend an olive branch and say it is probably because of the chiral network. However, improvise, adapt, overcome? I don't fucking know. The Brigands predate the arrival of the first APAC expedition. They adapted to surviving in the post-stranding wastelands by pillaging other groups and settlements. They are terrified of causing void-outs, and therefore do not use lethal weapons for fear of killing someone and leaving a corpse. Well, at least they have some common sense. Chiral jammers, a device which prevents the chiral network from operating. The principles that underpin the operation of this device are unclear. However, the fact that the widespread tar anomalies were detected prior to the destruction of the jammer suggests that it works by somehow interfering with the tar currents. I still don't entirely understand tar currents, going to be honest. The Western Environmental Observatory, a facility built by the first APAC expedition. It conducts round-the-clock analysis of the Australian environment, observing changes in the climate and the Earth's crust and chiral density levels. The Death Stranding brought profound environmental changes to Australia. BT areas and chiral clouds appeared along with timefall and other such phenomena. The appearance of the plate gate has led to even more and more dramatic changes. These include phenomena that were not observed in North America, especially not in the UCA, such as floods, forest fires, tar current anomalies, and BTs known as watchers. These changes are believed to be related to the plate gate, and so the Western Environmental Observatory was established near the gate with the aim of understanding the causal relationship. The focus of its research is not only the gate itself, but also the surrounding area. Several observatories have been established in Australia. Connecting them via the chiral network will improve the humanity's ability to respond to environmental changes and collect data that may allow the location of other plate gates to be predicted. West Fort Knott, or F1. Much like the UCA's Knot cities, the Fort Knotts are residential centers that double as chiral network connection points. Life is rather ordinary within their walls. They fulfill many of the roles of traditional cities and offer a haven for people fleeing the ravages of the Death Stranding. Facilities for dealing with the outside world, chiral network terminals, equipment for accepting and dispatching cargo, private rooms, are located outside of the city walls, with porters never given a glimpse of what lies within. As its numbering suggests, West Fort Knott is the first Fort Knott in Australia that you will connect to the chiral network. The mines, facilities that extract various geological materials from underground and package them up as cargo for transportation. Mines are located all over Australia with the materials they produce for chiral printing. What materials a mine produces will depend on its location. Mines vary in size, with larger sites producing a wider range of materials. Some mines are connected to monorail stations, allowing their materials to be easily transported to cities and other facilities. That's fucking dope, dude. Thank you for not making the game so goddamn hard. Hostile groups and BTs have made it difficult to maintain mines in recent years, and the number in operation has decreased dramatically. Inoperative mines can be restored by contributing the necessary materials at their terminals. The mining operations themselves are powered by chiral crystals. Detailed information on a mine can be viewed on the map by placing a cursor over it. Seems very much so that Hideo took a lot of advice on trying to make sure that the game has these features that introduce realism but aren't backbreakingly like tedious, which is very nice. Roads are usually thought of as public access routes that are constructed, managed, and maintained by the state. While Sam's current mission is to connect Mexico and Australia to the chiral network, does not require the reconstruction of those countries as roads. Expanding the chiral network will nevertheless allow local infrastructure to be restored, just as it was across the UCA. Road networks can be used once more, even in the state, if the state is no longer responsible for them. The mysterious recording. Okay, here we go. Tarman often hears a mysterious voice when he's out fishing in the tar. A mysterious voice. Fish and other creatures seem reluctant to approach it, and though he's searched, he's had no luck finding its source. Digital devices seem incapable of recording it, leaving Tarman to resort to using old analog technology. What? Digital devices seem incapable of recording it? Attempts to analyze the voice using computers have similarly ended in failure. The system always seems to crash when the recording is played, and it appears the voice cannot be digitally reproduced or transmitted over the chiral network. According to the musician, the voice cannot possibly belong to any ordinary creature. It resembles the sounds that certain species make during courtship rituals, though there's a melancholic edge to its tone that suggests a profound loneliness. Perhaps the voice belongs to a creature that is the last of its species, the only one of its kind on the planet. Okay. Whoa, wait, what? Sub-orders? These orders will not directly progress Sam's goal of connecting Australia to the chiral network, but APAS has deemed them important enough that other porters cannot be trusted to complete them. Completing sub-orders will often make subsequent main orders easier? How? As with main orders, if a sub-order involves delivering cargo, ruined cargo will not be accepted. How does it make subsequent main orders easier? The sub-order that we completed for that guy was going to get records from that, I guess, that spot that was down the hill. How did those records make subsequent main orders easier? Unless the implication is that those records contained songs that he gave us, and then that is like making the orders easier is listening to the music that we got. I don't know. Here's APAC. The Automated Public Assistance Company is a private body that operates and manages the chiral network and APAS 4000 on behalf of the UCA. Mexico and Australia are no longer functioning political states, but if another nation like the UCA were to begin connecting them to the chiral network, it may well be interpreted as an act of invasion or colonization. To avoid any such misunderstandings, it was therefore decided that the chiral network would be expanded by a private organization, a non-state actor. APAC is nothing more than a provider of chiral network infrastructure and holds no political weight. Right. APAS 4000 gathers and analyzes data from not cities. It then provides its findings to citizens and other organizations to ensure the efficient management and operation of the UCA. APAS 4000 is also the operating system through which these operations are conducted and is sometimes referred to as KCOS. Not city operating system. Okay. The plate gate. A phenomenon that appeared near the research lab in Mexico at around the same time that Sam began connecting the UCA to the chiral network. At first, only a microscopic warping in the texture of space could be observed, but this grew bigger as the UCA's chiral network expanded. Connecting Mexico to Australia, the plate gate could be used to travel between the two continents as the only plate gate currently in existence. I feel like I've read that before. The president has explained that Sam's current mission is to connect Australia to the chiral network with the aim of discovering new plate gates. The maturation of the gate connecting North America and Australia has only occurred after the UCA was fully connected to the chiral network. This suggests that the gate materialization is tied to the strength of a given area's link to the beach. Therefore, achieving full chiral connectivity in Australia may likely cause another plate gate to appear somewhere within its borders. APAC and the president are attempting to predict the locations of as yet undiscovered gates and the connections between them, with the ultimate aim of connecting all the world's continents and averting the extinction of humanity. An intriguing anecdote concerning mysterious gates. DNA analysis has revealed genetic commonalities between Native Americans and the Polynesian people of Oceania, indicating they first made contact around 1200 AD. But did these people really have the technology required to cross several thousand miles of ocean? After all, Ferdinand Magellan's circumnavigation of the world didn't take place until the 16th century. The possibility that a plate gate connected the two continents all those centuries ago cannot be discounted. So there are pieces of text that are being added to these, because I have read about gatequakes before, but these last two paragraphs have just been added. Extending the chiral network across Mexico and Australia has allowed access to the plate gate to be controlled and regulated. As a result, it was expected that quakes caused the passage of people and objects through the gate would reduce. In practice, however, gatequakes continue to regularly occur in all regions. No one is certain why, though one theory suggests that they are tremors of BTs and the dead passing through undiscovered gates on the beach and the world beyond. And just in case y'all forgot, the Last Stranding. The Death Stranding is the so-called sixth extinction that will lead to the eradication of humanity. The final stage of this process is known as the Last Stranding. Once all of humanity's beaches are connected via the chiral network, BTs will descend from the upper beach that links them, wiping out mankind in an instant. Amelie was to be the trigger for this process, and as an extinction entity could not stop the Last Standing, even if she wanted to. Last Stranding. Powerless, she instead had Sam choose whether humanity should go extinct and sealed herself away on her beach, the upper beach, to avert the Last Stranding. But doing so permanently severed the connection between Sam and Amelie. That is so sad. Leaving an enemy base to its own devices will allow its threat level to increase. Enemy bases with higher threat levels often contain large supplies of valuable resources. Defeating every enemy in a base will reduce its threat level. This will leave fewer enemies guarding the base in the future, making it easier for you to pass through unhindered. So if you continuously pass by, it continues to build. Like, basically they build up more and more, and then you go in, wreck the place, and then it starts back down at zero. Okay. Well, this is good to know. Headshots with the bola gun are always effective regardless of the target's headgear. The doll man can't. Be kind enough not to throw him into any walls. He's on your side, remember? Is he though? I don't know that for sure. He seems like it. Alright, I think that should be everything. Let's head down there and figure out what's going on. They really cut down on like the extra just like shit that's in general out there in the field, which is kind of nice, but having played recently the first game, I'm still stuck in that whole like I gotta pick everything up within a fucking mile radius or whatever. Don't run in front of me, Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm here. What seems to be the problem?
We're nearly at our destination. Do you see anything suspicious?
All this shit, yeah.
Measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
You're gonna want to unrestrict that, I'm sure. What the hell is going on here? Whoa! Oh no.
get you a sight for sore eyes.
I know that voice.
Been a long time, Sam.
Not long enough.
Fuck, how you still alive? Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile.
You started it.
All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh?
I don't know yet.
Shame. The goddamn shame. Then what, you just left in that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What?
What are you saying?
Where did you get that?
Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. No, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam?
Whoa.
You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight.
This shit again.
Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
Fuck. Okay.
What a hit! Cliché, but that one's gotta hurt.
Holy fuck. Alright, I see the weak points. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh!
Oh boy, that must hurt.
It did. Yep, it fucking did. Fuck. Go, 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 go. Fuck, I don't have any other fucking weapons. What do I got? What do I got here? Nope, don't want that. Shit. I did not prepare well enough for this fight, did I? Fuck. Oh, damn.
Nice one. That one seems to have done some damage.
I got two. Come on, come on. Oh boy. Yep, I need that. I need that. I need that. I need that. Thank you. go, go. Yep. Oh, God. Your whole left side's fucked, buddy.
Well done, Sam. That last attack of yours seems to have left a mark.
You think so? Oh, God. No, no, no. Okay, that hurt. No, did he get me? I don't think he did. Okay, Fuck. Okay, let's see. What else we got? Another shotgun. Come on. Oh! Got that?
Nice one. That one seems to have done some damage.
Oh, that fucking hurt. Ouch. Get up. Get up, Sam. Hang in there, Lou. Oh. Fuck. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, now the back. Come on. Oh boy. Oh! Fucking dick. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Go, go, go. I don't know where to hit it. Fuck off! Sam's abilities to detect BTs has decreased? Why? What the fuck does that symbol mean in the bottom left? Come on, you piece of shit. God damn.
That was amazing, Sam. Great work.
Come on, get your head out of there.
Place on the chiral network.
What the fuck, dude? Fuck. Do I have any energy drink? And I'm out. Is there anything I can do with this? No? BB?
That's okay. It's alright.
Hello? What the fuck? What in the actual fuck is going on anymore?
That's it.
Sam has completely, as well as myself, lost all sense of reality. I guess that's as good as it's getting. What the fuck, dude?
No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Alright, taken by Sam, 132%. Hopefully I'm still within the Legend of Legends.
Isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation.
100% or less? Damn it.
We appreciate the help.
I really fucking did, dude. That shit's hard.
I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Yeah, sorry if it's a little dirty. All right. Olivia Westbury. Chiral network coverage has expanded, granting access to the following. The floating carrier, level 1. Floating tractor cart that can be loaded with cargo and attached to the waist or attached to one other carrier. Consumes chiral crystals while in use. Floating carriers can also be used as a mode of transport. Carries up to 300 kilograms. More memory.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Combat is up. Projectile predictor. Predicts the projectile's trajectories, allowing them to be easily evaded.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President.
I know who you are.
Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new Plategate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making the chiral verse a reality, and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Why does something like the chiral verse seem so dystopian in an already dystopian future?
Order completed. Well done.
I guess let me recycle all this shit. I don't need it anymore. Alright, let's put that in there. It's been a good bike to me. Like to make sure it stays A-okay. What's going on? I just put away all my guns and stuff, so can we make sure that nothing bad happens? Also, did I finally wipe my face clean?
Was it really Higgs?
Yeah, you got some explaining to do.
He called himself a ghost, but...
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
Worse.
It was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with you there.
I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off.
But what did you do?
This would have happened.
Yourself.
You're being awfully understanding, Sam. For somebody who lost their fucking child to someone in their care.
Something's been bugging me. Something he said.
Oh, him?
You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can?
Dead Man already tried.
Charlie, you, the ship's crew. You all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the Chiral Network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
I don't understand. I thought Dead Man already did that. And there weren't any records on either BB-28 other than that were flagged for disposal. I don't fucking know.